Hi there. I'm not going to do any sewing today. It's just too blustery and windy out there. And we were under a tornado warning last night, so I have a feeling we might be under another one. So today is going to be just show and tell. First I wanted to show you these dolls. Aren't they the cutest little things? Can you see them? Yeah. Okay. These I've been buying. I bought a couple of these at an estate sale. They're not vinyl, they're porcelain, but they're the cutest little things. I've been trying to find them online to see who made them, and I just can't find them. But they're all over the place, and they come in all different facial expressions and different clothes, but they always have these little bonnets on them. I don't know if they're just something local, but look at that face. Isn't she just something? Oh my gosh. I couldn't resist, and I think I paid $3 for the pair. And this one I think I paid $2 for. But isn't she, this is the boy. He still has his hat, and there's no markings anywhere on them. So I don't know if they were something that came mail order or what, but how adorable is that? Isn't that something? So I found this little swing at a Goodwill. I think, I can't think of what I paid for it, but I think it was only a couple dollars. But I thought, how cute is that? So they can be swinging, and we'll just put the little baby in between. But aren't those something? So it needs to be dusted, but I couldn't resist. They were so cute. Let me put this down. Okay, I'm pretty much done with the Go Day dress. She turned out okay. I still have to put the sleeves on. All I'm going to do is just sew a couple of these together, put the finishing edge on them, and then just put them on with either tie them on and put a snap in the back, or I'm not using these, were just examples. This one I doubled and I did a little curve on it, but it's too thick for the top, so I'm not going to use that. So all I did was sew that seam on, and I looked in the back, and she's going to fit just fine. So all I have to do now is just even that out. I might cut off a little bit of this. Do you see how much leftovers in the back on this side? I might cut some of that off and trim it down, but her dress is pretty much done. I was going to add a belt to her, and I thought, well, I have a couple options. I can use one of these parachute hooks and make a belt that way, or I can use one of these Tandy leather belt buckles we stopped by the other day, and they come in all different colors. They come in silver, brass, gold, and different sizes. These are the I think they're the 3/4 inch. I'm not sure. It's a 1/2 inch in between the opening, but I think they measure for the whole outside for 3/4. I'm not sure how it is. I just grab them in the buckle. That's what this one is here. She's got the same belt buckle as this gold one. Let me see if she's let me take this belt off and I'll show it to you. This one I used 2 pieces of fabric with Wonder Under in them to give them some stability, and then I sewed them both together, so it was basically like this. So they were actually 2 strips of fabric with Wonder Under underneath, and then I did I don't know if you can see the seam right here, but I did a seam all the way down, and then every inch I put an eyelet, and that's how I made this belt. So this is the same belt as this gold one, and what you do is you just put a little buttonhole opening in the middle, and that goes here, and then you just turn it under, and I just used a little bar tack right there in the center, and that's how I put it together. This fabric is not the best choice for a belt, and I'll tell you why. I bought this at I don't know if you can see it or not, but I bought it at an estate sale, and it's all, the lady embroidered it. She had one of those really big fancy embroidery machines. I bought 5 yards of this, and the problem that she did is she used the, I don't know if you ever bought the cotton fabric at Hobby Lobby, but if you have, it's like $2 a yard. It's really very cheap cotton, and that's what she embroidered all this fabric on. And I'm going, if somebody's going to do all that, you think she would have spent a little bit more on the cotton. But anyway, I didn't want to put it in the dryer, so I washed the fabric, and then I just hung it to dry. But it's beautiful, but I might have to try and iron this dress with some kind of, iron it with some spray starch or something to see if I can get the wrinkles out. That little bodice up there is a free pattern. It's available at ABC Knittings. If you type in your search bar, just type in ABC Knitting, and that is the American Girl Lace Bolero, Vintage Lace Bolero. And that's the same pattern, only I left off the last, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I left off the last 5 rows on that, and that's what you get if you don't do the whole pattern. This one I made originally for this doll, and I used it's not the crochet thread, but it's a specialty yarn, and it was a mistake to use this because every time I put it on and off I seem to snag this yarn. I don't know if you can see right there, but it just snags like crazy. It's very pretty and it's very nice and it looks really nice, but for a doll that's going to get played with and moved around a lot, it's probably not your best option. But I love this pattern, and it's so versatile. You can use it for all kinds of different things. Let me move these out of the way. I did it with the Peaches and Cream. This doesn't match, I know, but this is the Peaches and Cream from Walmart, this really thick stuff. I thought I'd try that. And it's a little, I went to the same layer. I went down to less before I got to the last 5 rows, and you get this kind of look. Of course, this doll doesn't match, but that's what you'll get with that same pattern, and for free. You can't beat it. So there's that. And then I did I did it for Animator. I got it small enough to go with for Animator. I used regular crochet thread on this one, and what I did was I just ran a ribbon through it, so you can tie a little ribbon on there, and it really gives you that old-fashioned look. If you want more, these patterns are so versatile because you can always change the pattern. So when you're doing the arm here, if you want this to go even further down, you just add more rows here and just add stitches. For here on the Animators, I had to take out, I think I took out 6 of the double crochets, and of course when you do that you're going to have to adjust your chains at the beginning, but it's easy to figure out because everything's in sets of 2 or sets of 2 double crochets, so it's always an even number. So take out 6 here and then maybe take out 2 in the front, something like that, but you can see when you see the pattern. Here it is again, this time in green crochet, and so if you want to make one of those ones where that sticks up in the back, I forget what they call those things where they come up high, and what do you call those? A rough, I can't remember. Bustle? No, I don't know what it's called, but where it tugs your neck like the old-fashioned Queen Elizabeth outfits, where it comes up around there like that. You can do that and give it an old-fashioned look if you want to. Kind of cute. This is the green with the but that's a free pattern. So ABC Knitting, and once you put in ABC Knitting, it'll come right up. And this one is, she's naked, but this is another free pattern. I don't know if I got this at that ABC Knitting or not. It's it's one of those lace doilies where you lay it down flat, and when you put it on the doll, it turns into a vest. I think I just took this that they made for a girl, and then I just when I did the double crochets in the back, I just did it wide enough to cover her shoulders, and that's how I came up with how many double crochets to make. But when you look at it, it's just a flat doily with holes in it. Let me show it to you here. It's a little tough to get on and on because it's worked in a flat circle. Can you see that on the flat circle like that? Yeah, it's a flat circle. And then you just put in your double crochets across as wide as you want your back to be. And then once you get here, you chain as many as you want to make your armhole. And then it's just another series of double crochets, and you just keep going out and out until you get it as big as you want it. So you can actually even make it smaller if you have a smaller doll. If you have a bigger doll, you just go more double crochets across the back. But when you're working at it, it actually is worked in the flat. It didn't start curving until I did these little picots here on the outside. But it's cute. It's cute if you like to crochet. This I bought at a estate sale yesterday, or was it? No, a couple days ago. Anyway, I paid $3 for this. It's one of those crocheted parasols, and you can. There's a lady on this same website that gives you a pattern to do the, I think it's called the pineapple design, where she'll give you the instructions on how to make your own crocheted parasol. But she tells you, she has you buy a American Girl umbrella, and then you take the plastic off and put on the crochet part. I looked online, I couldn't find them. There's one place that says, it's called, I forget, it's called laceparasols.com or something, where you can buy these. It's a little too small for these dolls, but if you go to like the little Camille down there, it looks good for her. But they're cute. They're really cute. I've seen them in party favors too, so a lot of weddings, they'll have these on the tables, or baby showers where you can buy certain size parasols. This is the one with the bamboo on it, but very cute. Very cute. Okay, so then next I was working on cleaning up some of these. I've been paying like 99 cents each for these little Fisher-Price dolls. These are called these are the Mommy and Me's. Mommy and Me's are the little mommy dolls. They're usually 99 cents. They mass produce these things in the old, they came out in 2001, 2005, 2009, so you can find them all over. And they're so easy to clean, and they're very nicely made. The problem is that when you buy them, this one hair's not so good. They're just so understuffed. It's unbelievable. So what I did is I ended up cutting off the cable tie in her back here, and instead of putting her back, I put some fiberfill inside here, and instead of putting the cable tie back on, I just tied her with a piece of household twine, household cord. It's a cotton polyester blend. So and then I'll just stuff this in and sew her back up. But I think it works a little bit better on this doll than the cable tie does, even though you'll see that little connection there on the top. But you know, it's whether you want that big of a cable tie or not. But they're so cute. It's just their only problem is they just need more stuffing. So but they're easy to clean up. This one had a few scratches on her face, so I buffed it out with one of those buffing sticks like this, and then I just took some of my pastel colors, and there's a beige in there, and then wherever she had a shine mark, I just put the pastel coloring on it and rubbed it in, and that got rid of the shine. But they're so cute, and they're, you know, you hate to let them just get thrown away or whatever, because you can fix them up, and they are well made. I mean, they're Fisher-Price, Mattel, but they're so cute. So I got this one's hair is a little not as good as the other, but I'll try putting some wash in it. I haven't cleaned her up at all yet. But I'll buff her eyes out, not buff her eyes, but clean her eyes, and I'll take a little Q-tip and clean out her mouth. But they're just so cute. How can you resist a face like that? I mean, they're just adorable. So I'll get those all cleaned up. And so anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm up to making a belt and putting the sleeves on that one. So, okay, well, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye.